Hey YouTubers, how's it going today? Thanks again for joining me on another wonderful tutorial of Cpanel. Again, if you don't know me, my name is Dennis. I am the owner of CycloneHosting.net. I do want to go ahead and discuss, before I do discuss a little bit about Cpanel, I want to go ahead and thank you all for joining me today and for sticking around with me and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe below. If you have any comments or if you want a certain tutorial, just feel free to go ahead and let us know, and we will go ahead and create a tutorial just for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss a little bit about Cpanel here, like I was promising. First section we're gonna have over here is files. Okay, this is the files section, which actually is great. It actually is useful. It allows you to do a lot of things pertaining to your web hosting account. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive right into this, shall we? Alright, so we have File Manager. This is actually a great feature we have over here. A lot of you don't have an FTP manager, an FTP client. You don't need an FTP client to actually get your website listed or uploaded to your account. You could just use File Manager. This will do everything for you. Alright, so this is on the left side over here. This is showing same thing on the right side, but it shows all the folders. On the left side is showing all the folders. You could actually add a file, you could add folders, you could upload files or folders. Alright, now your web hosting account, your default web directory where all your files are going to be listed in will be the public_HTML folder. This is where all your files will be situated. So if you want to go ahead and get your index.html file or index.php file online, so you could go ahead and show it to the world, you gotta go ahead and double click on this public_HTML, and this is where all your files folders are going to be housed. Alright, so as you can see, this is basically everything that's in here. This is all Cyclone Hosting's information, all the folders. But if this was your web hosting directory, you'll have a CGI bin automatically in there. You'll have any folders or files pertaining to your web hosting account. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and add a file, you can click on Add File. Let's go ahead and just add something real quick over here. So let's type in testfile.html. So we're gonna keep it in the public_HTML directory because that's where we want to go ahead and house the file. We want to keep the files all in there. If you don't put it in the HTML public_HTML directory and you put it in the root of the hosting account, your file is not going to be able to get listed online. You won't be able to see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a file. Create testfile.html, and where is it? There we go, right over there. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and edit the file, you could actually click on it, and you gotta right click on it, and you could edit. You could HTML edit. If you know HTML, you could do an HTML edit, or you could just regular edit it. You could rename it, you could change the permissions of it, you could delete it, compress it, do whatever you want, when you right click on it, or you could just view it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and click on edit and just type something here. This is a test file in public_HTML directory. Perfect. And then once you go ahead and create something, this is just a simple text that we're gonna go ahead and create. We're gonna say save changes, and then once you're done there, you click on close. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if it listed online there. So Cyclone Hosting.net/test file .html. Did I spell it right? I did test file.html. go ahead and view it. Test file done. If I could go ahead and spell correctly today. Sometimes it takes a little while to actually get online. Test file.html. There we go. Test file.html right there. There you go. Alright. So see it shows up on the web page. It's basically all there is to it to go ahead and edit the file. Alright. Let's go ahead, close this, close that. Let's get back to this. Now, just like I was saying, to delete the file, let's go ahead and delete it. We could delete it. We just want to permanently delete it. We don't want to keep it. Confirm, and deletes it. So you can do everything, everything from here. You don't need an FTP client. I recommend an FTP client if you want. There's a lot of them. The one that we, recommend will be FileZilla. Excellent FTP manager. There's QFTP. There's so many different FTP clients that you could actually use. Alright, so if you have any questions regarding an FTP client, just go ahead and comment over here below this video, and we could go ahead and answer any questions you have and help you out. That's what we're here for. Alright, so let's see, we got upload. There's an upload, so if you already have something on your computer, you want to go ahead and upload the HTML file or PHP file or whatever file you have there, and you want to go ahead and select it. You just say select the file, and then say open, and it'll go ahead and go into here and upload it to your account. Alright, let's finish that. Okay, so we have so many things. You could go ahead and go into different folders, double click on a folder, do whatever you want. Go home. This will bring you back to the root of your account, and just remember, everything regarding your website will get listed, will be put in the public_HTML folder directory. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this. This is all there is to File Manager. It's really a great feature if you're not very savvy, or you don't want to go ahead and use an FTP client. You just want to go ahead and edit everything right from your Cpanel. I do that sometimes, just edit everything right from there instead of having to download it or upload it or save it locally on your computer. So it's a very good feature there. Alright, so let's go ahead and move along here. We got images. Images is great. It's excellent because you could create thumbnails from images in a directory. So if you want to reduce the size of any images that you have in the directory, you could go ahead and create thumbnails, which is very useful if you want to go ahead and I guess if you want to go ahead and put them as like an image that's smaller on your website, because you don't want to go ahead and create a thumbnail on your computer itself and then upload it. You want to go ahead and use this thumbnailer, so it creates the thumbnails of the images. So it's very small, so people could see it as a small image, and then when they click on it, they could view the full image. So it's really useful. Same thing with Scale. Scale is great too. Creates different sizes in the directory. And Converter. Now, Converter is excellent because if a site doesn't have if a site doesn't allow you to go ahead and upload JPEG files, and they need a PNG file, or vice versa, you could go ahead and use the converter right here. Converts the images in the directory to a certain extension for you. Alright? Okay, let's go ahead and move along. We got directory privacy. Alright, now this is pretty useful as well. Now, what this does, this allows you to go ahead and say, for instance, you want to password protect the directory, right? You could go ahead and actually, let me get back to the beginning here. So you want to password protect the directory. Actually, let's go back to public underscore HTML. So say for instance admin. Okay, you want to password protect that. You click on that, edit. You can password protect the directory. So this way, if someone tries to access the admin area, it's password protected. They would need to know the password in order to get into it, so they can't view anything as far as what folders or files are in the directory itself. So this is very useful in the way that you know you people can't access what's actually in those directories, and they won't know. They're not able to access it. They won't be able to go ahead and view it. It's only for you specifically. Okay. Alright, so let's move along to back to the disk usage. This is great. This area alone allows you to view what's actually using up the most disk usage on your account. You know, as you can see, it's probably gonna take a little longer for loading for me because I have so many files and folders. Alright, so files in the home directory, it'll show you exactly how many megs right now. It's using up about 3 gigs, because 1 gig equals to 1024 megs. So it's about 3 gigs worth of stuff in the home directory. Then we also have hidden subdirectories, and it shows you what's actually hidden, and it shows you everything that you need to know exactly, as far as what's using up the most space. So if you're running out low on space on your hosting account, you could either do one or two things. You could come to over here, you could come to disk usage, take a look to see exactly what's using up the most space. And if you feel that you're not familiar with how to, say for instance, email account, look at mine's over 24 gigs. So if you're not familiar with how to delete any emails, or you want to go ahead and delete all of them just to go ahead and save room, or clear up space on your hosting accounts, so this way you don't have to upgrade, you could go ahead and contact us, submit a support ticket. We'll go ahead and definitely get that taken care of for you. That's no problem. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got, it says other usage as well. If you're not familiar with actually what's using up the space, or if you want to go ahead and find out a little bit more, you could contact us. We'll definitely take a look into your account and help you out here. We don't want you to go ahead and spend more money than what you have to spend on your hosting account. So if we go ahead and help you out with limiting or eliminating the need for you to go ahead and upgrade, we'll definitely go ahead and take care of that for you. That's not a problem. Alright, like I said, we're here for you. We're definitely here for you. We'll help you out with everything that you need. And same thing with this. This shows you you can sort directories by name, or if you want to go ahead and sort directories by disk usage. This will show you what's using up the most space, all the way down to what's using up the less space. And then you could go ahead and click on them, say, okay, I see public underscore HTML is using up this. Alright, let's go ahead and click on this, public underscore HTML, and it shows you everything down to the bottom. Alright, so this way you could actually figure out on your own what's using up the most space, and you could work on deleting it, or you could work on contacting us. We'll definitely help you out with that. Alright. I'm just explaining all this for you because this may help you with having to contact us. We don't mind if you contact us. We want you to contact us if you need us. But this could actually help you out with any self-help articles or self-help videos that you could do on your own. Will definitely be useful for you, and we'll help you out rather than having to waste some time contacting us, or going through live help, or emailing us, or submitting a ticket. So anything that we can do to save you time, that's what we're here for. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on web disk. Let's take a look at that. Now this you probably won't need too much. You're probably not gonna use this. It allows you to create a web disk account to manage, navigate, upload, and download your files to your web server. So what that is that it allows you to create a web disk on the outside of the public underscore HTML. So it allows you to go ahead and start like if you were to create a web disk, it creates an outside directory where you could actually store all your files to your web server. You can manage it, you can navigate, you could upload. You won't be able to go ahead and view those files like on public underscore HTML like you can, like index.html file can't be on the outside of public underscore HTML. Alright, but it allows you to go ahead and actually create folders so this way you could store stuff on your account if you need to. That's basically all it is. Alright, let's go ahead and move along. FTP accounts. Now this is great. Do you have a file do you have a do you have an administrator that actually administers your websites? If you do, you probably don't want to go ahead and have them have main access to your accounts. So by adding an FTP account just for the administrator to access, you could have them access a certain directory. So if you don't want them to access the main public underscore HTML file directory, you could actually have them access or the directory prior to the root directory. You could have them access the public underscore HTML and be able to just access that part of it, so they could add or upload or edit your files. Now you could also have them access a subdomain or whatnot. So and then they have their own password, so this way they don't have a password that you chose for yourself. So it protects you, in the case that you have someone helping you out with websites. If you need help with this, we could definitely help you out with this as well. If you have any questions as well with this. All right, and this is the FTP accounts that you created right here. So you have logins. It shows you the path of the login. So say for instance this one shows public underscore HTML/clients. If someone was to access this FTP account, they wouldn't go to the public underscore HTML folder directory. They would actually access only the clients directory. So it limits what people actually access. And you could change the quota, you could go ahead and delete the account, you could configure the FTP client, and you could change the password if you want to. Alright, and this one is basically around the same thing. But these cannot be deleted though. These are special FTP accounts that cannot be deleted. Because they're actually administrative accounts for your hosting account. So they won't be able to get deleted on these. These will, because these are the ones that you create. Okay. Alright, let's move it along. FTP connections. Now this is great too. If you want to go ahead and check to see if anyone's accessing your FTP server, your hosting account to FTP, you can actually check this area and see where they're logging in from. So if you have someone that you found online that is logging into your FTP, to the FTP that you gave them, and you want to make sure that you want to go ahead and make sure that they are logging in from a certain like IP address or where they're logging in from. This will show you right here, and it'll show you the time when they logged in. So this way you're actually having people that are logging in that are not fraudulent. It'll show you if they're logged in currently, and you could actually remove the login. You could get underneath the actions, there'll be a spot that says delete the login or remove it. So this is actually useful, and it shows you what user is logging in. Alright, so that's a great feature to have as well. Alright, backup. Now, this is a lot of people ask me this question as far as the backup. Now, yeah, we do daily backups, we do weekly backups, we have backups for your account, so don't worry about that. But if you feel more comfortable with downloading a backup or full backup of your site, maybe you are updating your site or something's going on and you feel like, okay, I feel more comfortable backing up my own stuff, then you could actually download a full account backup. You could go ahead, and the full account backup will include everything: FTP accounts, MySQL databases. It includes the full public underscore HTML directory, everything, home directory, all that stuff. Okay, email accounts, everything. All right, so this is a great feature to have. You have to make sure that you do have the space to do the backup, because it does actually download to your root directory of your of your hosting account. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you have the space to back up. You back everything up. Go once the backup is complete, it tells you it's complete. It will also email you when it's complete, and then you could go into your root directory of your hosting account, download the backup to your computer if you like to, just so that you know that you have a backup. Okay, but like I said, we do daily backups and weekly backups as well as monthly backups too. So we have everything covered for you. Everything's good to go there. All right, and this shows you if you have what account backups you have. Okay, um, and you could do partial backups. You don't have to do the full account backups as well. Partial backups, you could say, for instance, you just want to download your files instead of like MySQL databases or subdomains or emails or anything. You could download the home directory backups, so which is public underscore HTML, that whole home directory. All right, and you could download MySQL database backups. You could download different databases here. All right, and same with email forwarders. You could download all that separately as well if you don't want to download the full account backup, and any email filters you have. Now, on the right side, if you have backups and you want to go ahead and actually restore it, say for instance you're coming from another cPanel account, say another hosting account, HostGator, I'm not sure, Bluehost, I'm not sure if they have cPanel, but if they already have cPanel and you're coming from another hosting account, you want to come to us, you could come to us, create your account, come over here, restore home directory backup, you could restore MySQL database backup, um, or yeah, you could restore everything. Okay, if you have a full account backup, you need help with restoring the full accounts, we could restore it all for you. Just let us know, we'll help you out with that, get everything up and going for you in no time. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Backup Wizard. This is the same thing, but instead of you doing everything yourself, this runs you through a wizard. It allows you to backup and restore. Say for instance, okay, I want to do a backup. You do a backup, it'll go to the next step, full or partial backup. You select the one that you want to do, and then it'll allow you to download it. That's basically all it is. It just is a wizard as opposed to what the other one was. Okay, so if you need a wizard to guide you through everything, this will help you out. All right. Let's go ahead and go to, now this you probably don't even need. This is not something that you would want to do unless you're really familiar with how I use Git repositories. Okay, this is something that you can maintain files and track the history of changes, multiple editors. This is something that has, if you have a Git repository and you have someone accessing the Git or the domain itself, you'll be able to see when they updated or when they made the changes, or you could track the history, stuff like that. Okay, so this is something that you don't want to use, or you don't use unless you really are familiar with this. Okay, let's see, file and directory restoration. Okay, I actually have it set on the server to, backup status is currently disabled. Um, this you don't want to go ahead and use. We're not using this right now. okay, because this could take up a lot of space on your account, so we kind of like disable that. We do all the backups, we do everything for you. You don't really need this. You could actually use the backup wizard, for this, which actually allows you to backup and restore. All right, so that's basically it. All for this section over here with files. I really appreciate you sticking around with me for this and watching all my videos and tutorials regarding Cpanel. Next one we're gonna be talking about would be databases. We don't talk about everything in one video because we want to make sure that you're understanding separate sections, and then we'll get into more details about a lot of different things such as SEO, search engine optimization, and we're gonna get into all that. So if you really like my videos and you want to go ahead, you're not subscribed yet, please like and subscribe and comment below. Let us know exactly what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Do you have anything that we want to go ahead that we should change, or do you have any tutorials that you want us to actually show you to take a video of it, and help you out here. We're all about helping people. So if you don't have a web hosting account as well, go to cyclonehosting.net and we could hook you up with a web hosting account or domain, and get you all set up. If you have any questions, just comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos. Thanks a lot. You have a wonderful rest of the day now, and please, everyone, be safe. I know we're struggling through some rough times out there, and be safe and healthy, and have a great day now. Bye now.